What is up, everyone? My name is Itssbbz, and another month, another haul. Now, I've actually got my hands on some items that, first of all, one of them I didn't even think I would get my hands on, and the others I'm just super happy about getting. So, without any further ado, let's get into it. Alright, so let's get into this. Starting off, let's just start from here and go to the left. So starting off, we got this little heap of plastic right here that I'm gonna pop open. So let's see where we will start. I'm guessing right here. There we go. Oh, I wrecked it. Alright, now some stuff is happening right here. Let's see if we can get it even more opened, or if I'm gonna have to start using my tools, or in this scenario, teeth. There we go. Ew. Alright, so right here we have a really cool looking, let's see where the hole is, right there. A really cool Rorschach figurine from the Watchmen comics and movie and game and so on. But I'm a huge fan of the Watchmen series, so right here I'm really happy that I found a really cool looking and according to me a decent sized and decently detailed figurine of Rorschach. So I'm really happy about this one, and I actually got a face right here, and if I want to switch the mask out for the face, but I won't. Anyways, let's move on. So we'll put him over there. Oh, alright, we'll just leave him like that, and we'll get into the games right here. So starting off, I thought we'd go in generations like we usually do, and on top of this little pile we have a classic, a totally super bad classic, Fester's Quest, and I'm actually really happy to have my hands on this one, because I mean, I've seen AVGN and others play this game and it looks just fantastically awful. That's awful in a good way. So moving on, I got myself a filler title right here. It's just the game Stealth. I don't really have anything to say about this one, it's just a filler. And next up, we actually have a game that I owned as a kid and that I actually played a lot because I'm a huge fan of the Gremlings. And right here we have the game Gremlings 2, A New Batch. And my cats are fighting as usual, but right here we have the game, and now all I'm missing is a manual. So I'm gonna have to, manual and a box that is, I'm gonna have to find that. So let's move on. Alright, so moving on, let's get in position here. Next up, we actually have something, and this one is actually the reason that I'm wearing this awesome Darkwing Duck t-shirt today. I got myself a box for my Darkwing Duck game for the NES, and a box in this good condition is actually shocking, and I'm really happy that I got my hands on it. So this is a great addition to the top row of this little thing in my backside right here. So moving on, we have the original Metal Gear for the NES. Now, right here we actually have the box and a very written on, but still a manual. So I'm actually really happy about this one too. It's a classic on the NES, and it's a classic in my heart because I've played every single Metal Gear game, and I freaking love every single one of them. Hideo Kojima is a genius, and I can't wait until E3 to see more of his upcoming game. Anyways, the last little box right here, and it's for a game that I actually played a lot with my father when I was a kid, and it's the Battle of Olympus, a box for this game. And this is actually it's a little bit beat up, but I'd say it's in a decent shape. I mean, you can see the front right here, it's beautiful looking with the awesome box art for this one. So really happy about this one right here too. And last from the little Nintendo stuff right here, we actually have a classic RPG from the SNES. I actually got my hands on ActRaiser in a beautiful box, and let's pop it open and check inside right here. So, little protective sheet is off, and right here we do have the game inside. So, right here it is. And I really like that I actually have a game right now in my collection from the great old Enix, before Square and Enix combined their names into one big name and corporation, basically. So, that's kind of cool. I have a little bit of a piece of history right there. Anyways, let's get this one together and move on. Alright, let's jump to the CD-based games right here, and the first one in the pile is from the PlayStation 1, and it's a game that I actually got my hands on as it was released back in the days. Let's see here. The Adventures of Alundra. I actually didn't know it was The Adventures of, because that's kind of funny. But Alundra right here is a game that basically was PlayStation's answer to the Zelda franchise. And I never played the second game, but I did play this first game a lot, and also I did play it together with a friend of mine, so we actually got pretty far into it, but we never finished it, so this will be great to actually look back upon and try again to see if I can actually finish it now that I'm an adult and I actually understand a little bit more of this story, because this is a dark and gritty story, and back then I didn't understand much of it because I was tiny. Anyways, next up, we have a couple of Dreamcast games right here, and first in line, we have Sonic Adventures. Now, this is a must-have for the console, according to me, so finally it's a little bit messed up anyways, but finally I do have the game and the manual right here, so I'm really happy about that. I've been told that it's a big shame that I don't have the Sonic games in my collections, so now I do have the first one. Anyways, next up is Rogue Spear, I think it's called. A little bit of a classic, actually. It was kind of an advanced title for the time on the Dreamcast, and I never got around to play it back then, but it will be a blast trying it out today. So this is a good addition to my collection, and a decent filler title. And last of the Dreamcast pile, I have a game that I am a big fan of and that I played a lot back in the days. Quake 3 Arena. Now, I didn't actually play it on the Dreamcast, I played it on PC, but it's a great thing to have in my collection, and a fantastic filler title for the Dreamcast. So let's put it right there, and let's jump to the last item of the day. Now, after the craze in America when these were released, I never ever thought I would get my hands on a box of this. So I actually got my hands on a box of the Super Mario cereal with the amiibo. So I am just flabbergasted that I got my hands on it, first of all, and I'm super happy about having it, because I mean, this kind of got a little bit of a craze around it, and it got quite the story behind it. So I think it's really cool, and I'm actually gonna see if I can keep my hands away from opening it. I'm really eager to taste it, but I don't know if I actually want to do that. It's kind of cool to have it in this good shape as a collector's item. Anyways, let's pop back up. Alright, so that was everything for today. I'm actually gonna go see where I'm gonna put this one amongst my collection. I actually haven't figured it out yet, but I'm probably gonna have some fun figuring it out. So I will see you all next time. Peace out.